Okay. First of all, I'm not a designer, and this presentation will be about design. I'm just a simple developer, but as I said, you won't see a single line of code. You might ask a question, why the heck I want to build a cross-platform application? Well, the simple answer is for money, to earn more, because you would have a much more clients, and it's quite it's probably cheaper to develop, but it's arguable. You can fill the gap. I want to say something else. If you want to write a native application, you had to know Objective-C, Java, or something like this. But you can write an application in HTML and JavaScript with a phone gap. You can use frameworks like Sencha or jQuery Mobile, or create something from scratch by your own. But if you want to create an application in HTML and JavaScript, you must remember that in mobile there is no one version of WebKit. Each of them are quite different from each other. The differences are small, but nonetheless they exist. Another question is, do I need to create one cross-platform UI? And that is a very good question, because if you create a UI that fits, for example, an iPhone, on Android, or for example, Windows Phone, it would be not user-friendly. This is native application, and sorry. When you create application natively to its own platform, for example, iPhone, it feels good. Sorry. Its performance is good, and it feels good, and you want to use it. But as I said before, when you create UI that fits all, it's not what user expects, and they just uninstall your application if they don't want to use. But this is the worst example. When you create a web app that's not native, you don't install it, just type an address, and it's a web page. But you see here, you had for example, doubled Chrome. You had a browser back button, and the app back button, the home. When you click home button, what would you expect to application behave? And when you click the browser back button, but when your application is in Ajax, so you go back to the previous page you view. That's maybe not the same application. So the point of my presentation is that when we create an application in HTML, we had to create patterns in UI that not fit the concrete platform, but they had to fit in web. User had they know what to expect from page, and they know what to expect about a application, native application. But when we don't design application the right way, they will be lost. So let's web apps act like a web, not like native apps. So everyone will be happy. And that's the point. And it's end of my presentation. Any questions? Nope. Thank you.